So what else is everyone else doing?
Is it my turn again?
Yeah, you can go ahead, Dirt.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to crack this door open that I'm standing next to, and I'm going to take a peek inside the room.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Let me open this up for you there, Dirt.
Oh god.
Surprised there's no traps on this door.
Actually, both of them checked, the cleric and the rogue.
Yeah.
Yep, we did.
Oh, I guess I missed the rogue checking it.
Thanks for playing tonight.
I remember Robert doing the magical trap looking, but not the rogue, doing mechanical.
Oh yeah, I checked it.
So as you kind of peek in, Dirt, nothing happens. You open up the door, fine. Nothing explodes. Nothing, no traps jab out at you or anything. But this is the walls of this bedchamber are covered with drapes of scarlet cloth, much like the same color as all of your cloaks. The furnishings include a small writing desk with matching chair, a comfortable-looking bed, and a wooden chest at the foot of the bed.
I'm going to tell the guys, I'm going to, because I only have the door cracked.
I have a plan
right?
for Glassstaff
so that
later.
I can just see in.
I'm going to put him
I'm
into
going to tell
the
the
next
guys,
adventure.
I don't know, man. It looks pretty dangerous in here.
Awesome.
I think there's probably a lot of traps, so I better go in and check it before y'all come in.
Oh, you're too kind. Thank you.
And with that, I just kind of creep in the door and shut the door behind me. And then I walk over here
I
to
open the door up so I can check to see if anything happens to my good friend Ammon.
Okay.
And then I come
One
over
second.
here to...
1 second. Now, you close the door.
Right.
Everyone hears the door click close because you guys are in a small room. Now, Kadoja, one last thing for you, Kadoja. Just as you're kind of finishing up there at the table, you're kind of gathering those tubes, but you also see that there's a tome as you were picking the vials and stuff off of the desk. Under the tube, the beaker rack there was a small journal type of book, and I'll get back to you with the book. Now, Edward, you see him pick up the tubes and the vials and the journal as well. Now you also all see the door close as well. So we're gonna go to Robert. What are you gonna do now? The door shut. Dirt, it's like Dirt's at home or Almond's at home.
I'm gonna open the door and ask him why he closed the door on us. There's nothing there's nothing to hide from us.
You open the door.
Okay.
So, are you going inside of the room or?
Just ask him the question.
Okay, so we'll put you.
Wait for an answer.
Yeah, you see the.
So I look back at him and I say, I just want to make sure this room is safe before you guys come in. If there's no traps, that's what I do. I didn't want you to get killed by a ball of fire shooting out of something.
Oh, that was very kind of you.
No problem. That's what I do. I look out for you guys. I love you guys. Like brothers.
So, did you find anything in that chest?
I haven't even checked it for traps yet, to tell you the truth.
Shots fired, man. Shots fired.
Well, let's check out what's inside.
All right. So, Jambin, what are you doing?
Being the lawful good fighter that I am, not trusting rogues like I don't. I'm going to go into the room and take a peek in and see what's going on.
Dirt.
And it's like you guys are really hurting my feelings, because it's almost like I feel that you have no trust in me. I don't know why. I get this feeling, but...
I don't know. Maybe it's you telling us that you cleared the door of any traps and then kicked it and the trap activated.
Dave,
Or
don't
ma-
forget-
Or the fact that you tried to jump on top of a barrel yesterday and you slipped and fell on your face.
No, I was running into battle. Hello, I slipped while I was running into battle protecting you guys. What the hell are you talking about?
I just want to keep an eye on the
Caused us to
road.
trigger a pit yesterday.
Too
Almost
funny.
killed me by by triggering that trap.
You guys always think so negatively.
We're just picking on you.
So you go into the room, Jambin. You just see that the dwarf and Amon, the halfling, they're having a discussion about this chest. So, Edward, what are you doing, sir?
Oh, the one thing before that, I'd be like, I have to be like, as soon as I walk in, I'd be like, and after spotting the chest, I'm like, so guys, what did you find in that chest? I have to.
Oh, nothing yet. We haven't opened it. He's checking for traps first.
Is he going to fail again with those finding the trap or even disarming the trap or
Yes,
something like
Naceros. Yes, I decided to use
like you did with that
Phandalver.
door?
No, I think he has it. I think he's
Much less
quite able to
time-consuming.
disarm a trap. Maybe.
And this is a nice blocky map. So
That's a really big maybe
it's
because look
good
at
to
that
use.
door he tried to disarm just a few moments ago.
Yep. I know.
Dirt is definitely feeling the love tonight decal.
My
And
turn
then-
again, Dave.
Nope, it's Edward's turn.
Yeah, now we can go to Edward.
The rogue did not describe what was in the room, did he?
He did not. No, he just kind of opened up the door and kind of shut the door behind him. He was kind of pulling the door shut real soft, like he was trying to be pretty inconspicuous about it.
I will walk up here and ask him,
Everybody's walking
ask
in there.
guys, well, what's in the room here?
Understandable. I could actually see that though.
It's getting a little crowded in here, guys. There's a chest over here, but we haven't checked it for traps yet. We're trying to get that
Well,
done.
y'all have to remember that I'm looking for any transcripts or any documents that Glassstaff may have in his possession. Or
I'll be sure to let you know,
around.
buddy.
But if you see any type of paperwork, be sure to let me know.
I'll be sure to let you know, buddy.
Yep, I'll be certain to let you know, and I'll be making certain that the fellow rogue of ours does not slip anything into his pockets.
Ooh, wow.
Wow, that was a little hateful.
Yeah.
Why would you say that? He hasn't done anything bad to us yet.
Yet.
Keyword yet. And I'm
Wow.
like, oh, I know, but you can. Even if he is one of our friends, you can still never trust a rogue.
You can never trust a man
I
of
give
the
him
shadows.
I give Jamden a displeased look and just turn my back to him.
This is good. This is a little tense tonight with the players. Don't you guys think? Little tenseful.
My turn.
Kiddo. This little tomb, it is written in a language that you may not understand. Do you understand Dwarvish?
I think so. You have to check my character sheet. I can't access it.
I'm checking really quick. Yes, you do.
You can download that from the Wizards of the Coast website.
You know Common, Elvish, Draconic, Dwarvish, and Goblin.
Yep, so I figured you could. I just wanted to, because I was looking yesterday, to see who could. But anyway, you notice that this is written in Dwarvish, and this is an old journal by an adventurer by the name of Ernon. And basically, this journal describes the history of the lost mine of Phandelver and of the Forge of Spells. And basically, this is what I was telling you guys when we first started playing. I mentioned a little bit. Now, I'm going to go back and read this to you. That's if you share this to the party, actually, Kadojo.
Okay.
All right, so basically it goes into telling you that you're able to read that more than 500 years ago, the clans of dwarves and gnomes made an agreement known as the Phandelver's Pact, by which they would share a rich mine in a wondrous cavern known as Wave Echo Cave. And you guys have all heard of this before. It's just like rumors and sort of like an old wise tale. Does this really exist or not? Now, in addition to this mineral wealth that's inside the Wave Echo Cavern, the mine contained great magical powers as well. Human spellcasters allied themselves with the dwarves and the gnomes to channel and bind that energy into a great forge called the Forge of Spells, which is mentioned in your book, where magic items could be crafted. The times were good in the area, and the nearby human town of Phandalin prospered tremendously. Then disaster struck when orcs swept through the north and laid waste to all in their path. A powerful force of orcs, reinforced by evil mercenary wizards, attacked Wave Echo Cave to seize its riches and magic treasures. Human wizards fought alongside their dwarf and gnome allies to defend the Forge of Spells, and the ensuing spell battle destroyed much of the caverns. Few survived the cave-ins and tremors, and the location of Wave Echo Cave was lost for many years. So that's basically what you guys know of the area, but that's pretty much tells you everything in that journal. However, there is one other piece of information in this journal. Erman, the gentleman who wrote this journal, he does record that a magic mace named Lightbringer was commissioned by Priest of Lathander, the god of dawn, from these mages working with the gnomes and dwarves in the Phandelver's pack. And this mace was created on the forge, but the mace was lost when Wave Echo Cave and its mine vanished from history during the magic spell attack. So that's basically what the journal goes into.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, I don't convey this to the group.
Okay. You don't tell them about the mace or anything like that?
No.
Okay. All right. So you read that in Dwarvish, and so as you're reading that, you guys are in the room. Edward's at the door, asking about any kind of maps or documents. Dirt, what are you going to do?
Okay, I'm gonna make looking busy at this chest.
It's gonna be kind of like dusting things off.
No, I'm gonna pretend like I'm checking it, right? And then I'm gonna look back at the two guys and say, okay, I don't see any traps, but you guys go ahead and open it, because I don't want to be accused of stealing anything. And then I'm gonna come back over here to the desk and start looking around the desk for traps, and I will actually check the desk drawers and all that for traps.
All right, so the desk is on the northern chamber. All good there, Dirt, with that great roll that you had there.
Yep.
And you can see that there's a sort of like there is a candle burning there.
Okay.
You also find that there is a sort of like looks like a piece of parchment that's in a sort of like an envelope type of container. That's on the desk as well. And there's a bottle of ink, several feather quill pens, and the chair is actually the chair is pushed out as well. It looks like somebody was sitting here recently.
Is there anything on the parchment, Dave?
Do you look at it?
Yeah, I'll look at the parchment. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, this is. I'm gonna put something on the desktop for you. So. All right. Oop, 1 second. All right. So I need to shrink this a little bit.
There you go. I can read that. That's good.
All right. So that is what is on the parchment. And you can go ahead and read that out to everybody if you want to, or you can just kind of keep it to yourself.
What was
But-
the name of that guy that we saved back in the cave?
Did you write that down at all? His name
The
was
guy that we saved
Actually,
in the
I
cave
did. Hold on. I
is
got it.
Sildor.
Larno
Okay.
Albrecht was his name. That's who Sildar is looking for. Remember how he told you that he was coming to Phandalin to find one of his colleagues that has been missing for several months?
Yeah.
But see, you're not looking at that, though. Only Dirt is.
Yeah.
I thought he just said he was showing it to the
Oh,
group.
are you showing it to the whole group then, Dirt?
Yeah. I'm gonna hand it over to the group.
All right.
The only reason I said anything.
All right, so it says, Lord Albrecht, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Phandalin. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must, but don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Larno. Do not disappoint me. And then it has a seal of a black spider.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's Larno Albrecht. He's part of the Waterdeep Lords Alliance, isn't he?
Yep, that's it. He is a missing colleague of Sildar.
That is very interesting.
Mm-hmm. So now you guys know why he disappeared. He was creating his own network.
If nobody else minds, I would like to take that piece of parchment,
Thanks,
put it back in
Leopold.
the envelope, and stick it in my pocket for later use.
Yeah, we can hold on to that for later.
Oh, I'm sure Sildar would love to hear about that.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep, me too.
I have no issues with you holding on to that.
So what else are you guys doing? I'm gonna go ahead and take this
I'd-
off of the tabletop.
I'm
I'd
done
like
with
to,
my turn.
I'd like to check the chest for any magical.
Sure,
Stuff
yeah,
on
give me an
it.
Arcana check. Absolutely.
And depending on whether I sense anything or not.
Now you don't sense anything. You might let's see, 1 second. You do sense that there could be something magical close to you though, and the chest is over here. Just to let you know, the chest is over here by the bed.
Okay, in that case, I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay, and that's a cantrip, correct?
No, that's actually a spell.
Okay, so expend one of your first level spell slots,
I went ahead and did that already.
and you can see that there is a faint glow coming from the chest.
Okay, I'll I'll stand kind of to the side and like open the chest carefully.
So you're kind of like turning your head around, taking your weapon, and kind of
Just-
flipping it open.
Yeah, just in case.
All right, for all that, and it explodes in a loot pinata, just throws money in. No, I'm just kidding. You open it up, and the door creaks open. It goes, "Rrr," and the lid is open. Nothing happens. It was an unlocked chest.
Okay. Is there anything inside of it? Or
Absolutely. There's quite a bit of silver, quite a bit of gold, a silk pouch, and it also has a scroll case. And the scroll case, seeing that your detect magic spell is probably still active, the scroll
10
case
minutes.
is
Oh,
what
look,
is the item that is actually glowing. It has a sort of like a faint radiant aura to it.
Can I pull that out and like, take a look at it?
Sure.
See if I recognize it.
The
or anything?
scroll. Yeah, you can open up the scroll tube.
Okay. I'll do that.
So you look at them, and I don't. Let me check to see if you can detect one of these spells. I need to check real quick. Let me look at your spell list. Should have did this to begin with. One of them I know for a fact he can't, but the other one I'm looking to see if he can. Cleric spells. Nope, they're definitely arcanic in nature, but you cannot determine what these scrolls are.
I call into the next room, calling Ferris over, asking him if he can make out any of these.
Okay. All right. So we will go ahead and go to Jambin. What are you doing?
I'm just standing there watching everything and just paying attention to what everyone's looking at and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you see the dwarf open up the chest. You hear some coins jingling around in there. It actually sounds like quite a bit of coins. Edward, what are you doing?
Well, I see him pull out the scroll case, and I ask him, I said, is there anything else in the chest? Do you want us to come over and get anything else out of it?
I haven't fully checked it yet, but all I've seen so far is a bunch of gold and a silk pouch and this scroll case with the scroll inside, magical scroll.
Would you like me to check out and see what's in the silk pouch?
If you want to, go right ahead.
Okay. So I will walk in, reach into the chest, and pull out the silk pouch and open it up and see what's in it.
All right. So when you pick up the pouch, you can definitely tell what it is. It sounds like it feels like it's probably gems inside, because you can hear them kind of rubbing against each other and clicking against each other, and there's actually 180 gold worth of gems in this bag.
Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about.
Pretty nice little stash. And
Wait,
and
how
as
much?
180 gold worth. So as for the money as well, you're able to estimate that there's about 180 silver and another 130 gold pieces. Quite a nice stash that Mr. Albrecht had
you
here,
couldn't have
huh?
said this to me, because as a dwarf, I probably would have been jumping up and down.
Well, I told you there were quite a few coins, but you went straight for the scroll case, so...
Well, yeah, that's true. Fair enough.
So yeah, there's 130 gold as well, 180 silver. You guys can put that down in the group journal and divide it up later once you get back to town, or what?
Daddy's gonna buy some magical armor.
And actually, Kadoja, there's one other bit of information as well in this book. At the very end, it gives you the coordinates for a. Well, I'm sorry that I just totally messed it up. On the table where dirt is, with the parchment and everything there. Sorry about that, Kadoja. There's also the coordinates for the Cragmaw Castle as well.
Excellent.
And everybody kind of finds it all at once as you guys are in the room. So but that was not in the book. I'm sorry about that. I don't even know why that what I wanted to do was get you involved with finding out what these scrolls are. So and we are to that point. So Kadojo, you can hear the dwarf calling you into the room. So.
Okay, so I slip the journal I have into a pouch or backpack or whatever.
Okay. I don't know why I did
Then
that.
I come over here
Kind of got ahead of myself a little bit.
and take a look. What is it, my friend?
You are in there. Oh, he's already got away as of right now, monster. I'm bringing back Glassstaff later on. When these guys actually go into their full board campaign, when the player handbook comes out, I'm going to introduce Glassstaff again.
Yes,
Robert,
cleric. What do you
are
need?
there? Robert, hello?
Oh, I'm sorry. Check out the scroll. Tell me if you can make out any of these magical.
So I do want to bring
runes
back
and
Glassstaff
spells
as
that are
like a
on here.
major villain later
Okay.
on.
What kind of check is
Not
that,
like he
Dave?
is in Phandelver. Well, Phandelver. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check real quick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're able to determine that you have two really nice rare scrolls here. Now, the first one you're able to recognize right off the bat as a scroll of Fireball.
Ooh.
And the other scroll is a scroll of Charm Person.
This could be good.
So, there you go. You have a first level Charm Person scroll and a third level Fireball scroll.
Dave, can I know in Pathfinder you're able to do this, but I don't know in D&D 5. Can you copy down spells from scrolls?
Sure, and put it in your spell book. Yeah, once you're the appropriate level, absolutely you can do that. But then it destroys a scroll, but who cares? It's in your scroll book. It's in your spell book, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you do this forever.
Yeah.
Well,
None of us are gonna learn either of those spells.
I already have
except for
Charm
you.
Person. That's one of the 2 spells I took when I leveled up.
Yeah, well you could probably take that and sell it to maybe an apothecary shop, or maybe maybe the Lion Shield may deal with magical items, but they're usually pretty pricey. Now you gotta take into consideration monetary values in 5th edition are way different than 4th edition. So
Okay.
a lower number is a lot of money, and like that 130 gold you found.
Yeah,
That's
was
a lot of money.
ton.
That's a pretty good payday. So in 4th edition, that's not a lot of money.
Okay, so when you mean I can copy the spell once at the appropriate level, does that mean I have to be a certain level first to copy down the spell?
Well, you have to be at least level 5 to cast. I believe it's level 5 to cast level 3 spells, because Fireball is a level 3 spell. It's actually a very valuable spell. So
Now, do scrolls take up spell slots, or are they just free spells I can use?
if you use that scroll, I believe there's a percentage chance for failure if you're lower level than the scroll. But if you use the scroll, it turns into dust and dissipates. So
Well, no.
scrolls are one-use items.
No, what I mean is that I have like 3 spells a day. Does using a scroll take up one of those spells?
Well, you can't use that. You can't use that spell. Those are for your pool of memorized spells that you have. That's what that.
Well, no. I'm asking, saying I can have a scroll I can use.
That's
I
just you
have-
can use that. You can just use it.
Use it and it will
doesn't-
take up.
It doesn't
take
take
up
a
a
spell. No, it doesn't take a
Okay.
spell slot. No.
Okay.
What the drawback of using a scroll is you lose the scroll. So
Yeah, I understand that. I was just asking if I use a scroll, then if it
you
just
lose
dissipates.
the scroll. You definitely do. So
Okay.
if you use that charm person's scroll, then it would definitely dissipate.
Nice roll, by the way.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank
roll. Yeah.
So I relay this information to the group and say I probably should keep this, and any gold I get off Charm Person from my sale, I'll share with you guys.
Yeah, because the way that they describe a spell on a scroll is like this. It's basically a spell slot written down on paper, and once you read the inscription and the runes on the page, it basically burns the spell slot, which would have burned your spell slot. So that's why it destroys the scroll. Pretty cool. I liked it. All right, so you guys know where the castle is now. You found directions to the castle. You found out that old Mr. Albrecht was not missing. He was actually
Turned bad.
tormenting. Yeah, he was tormenting the town of Phandalin. That's pretty shocking news.